Can't believe nobody guessed what I tried yesterday. I'm going to be posting that tonight, so you don't have much longer, but I can't believe nobody guessed it. Already today, 2 other people have asked me if I've tried it. I'm looking at it right now. I can't wait. But for right now, I think we should just play in some makeup. Y'all just want to play in makeup? I don't have anything specific that I want to do. I just have a bunch of new stuff. I even have these. YSL sent these. I have always wanted to try these. I need to go through and find the color. I don't know. Tell me you live in Texas without telling me you live in Texas. Anyways, I want to try these. These are their Touche Éclat. I'm probably saying that wrong. Don't you be coming for me. But you can wear these kind of underneath, on top. 3 hours later. There we go. That one looks actually a little too yellow. I don't know. We'll try them out. I'll find my color really fast. And there was some more stuff I wanted to try. Y'all just want to see all the new stuff I got? I'm going to do my makeup. We'll do a tutorial, but let's talk a little bit about some of the new stuff. Okay, so I found 3 shades in the Touche Éclat that would work for me. So we have 2, 2.5, and 3. So it just depends on what we want to do. We want to brighten. Do we want something that's closer to our skin tone? This one actually dries down a little bit more pink. It looks a little yellow here, but it dried down. I feel like it did change colors once it dried, and then this one would just be a color corrector, a peachy orange. I don't know. I just don't know if it's going to wow me. I feel like so many brands have brought out things similar, even e.l.f., and I know that these are expensive. I'm actually going to go find out how much these are for y'all. These are $38. I know e.l.f. just released something. I need them. We have to compare them immediately. I think that'll be our next video. Right now, they just felt kind of patchy. They didn't really do it for me. But again, they're not really concealers. They're more of a hybrid. We're still going to use one today, and we'll try it out. One of y'all just reminded me to use this. I'm excited. These are Jaclyn's new blushes. They look I'm so excited. I'm actually more excited to try this. This is like a very glowy formula of blush. I'm excited to try these. So we're gonna try that. Maybe we should just do like an extra blushy look today. Something that kind of connects here, kind of 80s, kind of Baroque. Before we start the look, I'm super excited to try these. I need to do a first impressions on this. This is the J.Cat Beauty Aquasurance Compact Foundation. It's a powder foundation. You guys actually told me about it, but they reached out and they sent this over, so I'm so excited to try this. We're not trying it today because I need to do a first impressions video, but we're going to be trying it very soon. Are we still into powder foundations? I feel like I'm into powder foundations. I'm going to be using my icing. This is from Glam. I really liked this the other day. I liked it a whole lot, so we'll just put on that, and I'm just going to grab my brush I used the other day and just start to work this in. Oh, and this is the shade Classic Vanilla, and I actually added a little bit more. Forgot to tell you the shade. In honor of this releasing today, this is the Colourpop Hello Kitty. Oh, cute! We're using this today. Don't forget, you can use my code on this collection. My code is Rose. I'm gonna grab this beautiful shade here. It's called Soda Crush. And I'm grabbing this on a Scott Barnes 63, and I'm just gonna lay it down here. I don't know what I'm doing, but I will eventually connect this to my blush. I'm doing something I don't normally do. Just kind of having fun. That's some pigment. Again, just really press it into the base. And we'll start to bring it over this way. Then I'm just going to bring it over this way, just pick up a little bit and just kind of do the same pressing motion. I'm going to take it through here. And I want this to be kind of a really diffused look, so I don't mind if it comes up a little high through here. So remember when I used my powder foundation to kind of transition, we're doing that again. So this is a powder foundation. It's going to have quite a bit of pigment. And I like to just grab this on one side of the brush. There it is. And sometimes if I feel I have too much, I'll just kind of tap it there first, and then we'll take it across and just kind of set and smooth this top part. This is honestly one of my favorite tricks that I've learned right now. One day I was like, you know what? I wish I could just transition this and kind of melt it all together and have it look like skin. And I thought, Rose, get it together. Grab a powder foundation. And here we are. And then I'm not even going to worry about kind of correcting this. But this will eventually be connected to the blush because we're going to go to town on the Jaclyn Hill blushes. I can't wait. So I'm just going to leave it kind of like that for now. Maybe just tap a little bit more of that face powder through here. We'll fix this later. We got so many tips and tricks. I'm sure most of you know them by now. Take this same palette and I'm going to grab this shade right here. I don't think I listed which one this one was, but there's only one pink one. It's called the Cherry Sweet palette. And we'll just apply that kind of through here. I love how it's pink and blue. So pretty. All right, that'll do it. Look what I found hiding in the back of my primer drawer. My Smith & Colt Untouched Skin Brightening Primer. I knew it was gonna do that. It's been a second since I've used it. So if you're new, this was my absolute favorite primer. And it's still so much fun to apply. You can use my code ROSE30 for a discount. Once this dries, it even evens out your skin tone. And foundation just grabs onto it. And it's a foam, so it's fun. And this is my Anissa Beauty Angle Care Brush. Okay, we're getting spicy. I'm gonna let this dry down and then I wanna show it to you, minus whatever that was. It just evens everything out and it feels like nothing on the skin and it's so good. It's been one of my favorites for 100 years. I'm gonna just throw on some mascara. This is the mascara. It feels so weird holding it up because I had to hide it from you guys for so long. This is the one that I posted about yesterday, the Velour Pretty Big Deal. And while I'm still gonna be putting on my falsies, I still wear this because of the lash growth serum. I mean, those pictures, it still wows me. So I'm just gonna throw this on, but we're still gonna wear falsies. I'm not gonna do wing liner, but I do wanna smoke out my lash line just a little bit, because we're going to be using some extra large floofers and I want to be able to hide them. And this is a MAC 228S. And then on the very outer edges, I'm kind of taking the brush and I'm just flicking this upwards. Just that little bit of lift through here, stopping about right there. It's still going to add just a little bit of lift to the eye, instead of it just being a straight line across. Again, no wing liner, just a little illusion with the black shadow. We're using the Michaela and Glam Light lashes. I love these. Now, I don't normally wear big old floofers like this, but I enjoy them. I enjoy this particular pair. Blink, blink, blink. I gotta show you something. Why is he so precious? Oh my, oh, toe beans. So I wanted to use a foundation I haven't used in a while. I feel like the Rare Beauty is going to be it. A little bit goes a long way, but apparently I've gone feral. I don't know, I want it to be a little bit more full coverage today because the blush is going to be pretty intense and we need something for to really hold on to. I really don't want my skin to peek through here. We're just pressing that in. This takes me a second. I played myself. I was wondering, why does this look a little yellow? Well, the foundation I used yesterday, which y'all will see tonight, was yellow. And this is the same dadgum foundation brush that I used. I played myself. I can't go back from here though. I'm not taking this off. I'm just gonna do something else because I ain't got time for all that jazz. But that is how yellow the foundation is that you're gonna see tonight. The Touche Éclat, this is the shade 3. I'm gonna use this more as a color corrector. Okay, minus the jean here. And then I'm gonna press it in with my Anissa Beauty Angle Concealer Brush. It's very thin, extremely thin, and there's also not a whole lot of pigment, but I think it helped a little. Do I layer them? I'm just gonna layer them. This is the shade 2.5. I don't know what I'm doing. This already looks too yellow, but I was gonna mix it with another shade, so that's fine. I don't like that. I'm not enjoying myself. Now we're uneven. Come on now. There we go. Okay, let's do that one. So again, that was shade 2.5, and then we'll mix it with shade 2. Maybe you just have to apply a lot of it, which would waste it, and it's pretty expensive, and then we're sad in the floor. I'm gonna go ahead and put it through here. I need to put the other one on here as well, because this is gonna be too light. So let me grab 2.5 again. This is very confusing. We've got a lot going on here. Okay, it's just a little bit. This looks cute though. Let's leave it like that. Now we'll start to press this in. Okay, so you just need a lot of it. I don't know. I'm not gonna have the answers today. I wanna have the answers. I'm not gonna have them. I have an answer. If I was to get one of them, I would get the lighter one, and then I would just place that on top of my concealer just for a little extra brightening. That's what I would do. We don't need all three of them. Get the brightest one. I will say it melts into the skin quite nicely, but in order to do any kind of covering, you really have to layer it on. And also, it's very shiny, very shiny. I'm not sure this would be good for oily skin. Oh, and while I have you here, I just saw this in my vanity. Remember when I tried the By Terry pink powder, hyaluronic tinted hydro powder, wildly expensive? I'm not a big fan of it. I feel like it made everything kind of shiny. It kind of did what the Jaclyn Hill powders did to me, and I didn't return it. It's here now haunting me. But I wasn't a really big fan. That being said, here's the Givenchy. Also, my face is so yellow. I know the blush is going to fix it, but I am very yellow. It cracks me up. I honestly just can't wait for y'all to see the video tonight. That's all I'm going to say. Alright, so we're pressing. Life is getting a little more smooth. Geller sent over a bunch of stuff for me to try. So we're going to try out the bronzer. This is in the shade Fair. I'm so excited. Very natural. Already vibing. That was easy. If you notice, there's a pink in there, and I really like that because my skin tone kind of pulls pink. That, look at that compared, is beautiful. I love it. I think we might have a new favorite. By the way, I didn't set the rest of my face. I only set through the center and underneath my eyes, through there. If you'll notice, when I was applying the bronzer, I'm always pressing. And that bronzer, as long as we're pressing, it's not going to move everything, and it's just gonna set the outer perimeter. I'm not done raving about this bronzer. This is probably my new favorite bronzer. I said it. I said it. This looks so natural, but so bronzy. I'm done. Can't wait to try it again when I'm not a banana. Are you ready for the spice? This is so beautiful. This is the Rouge Romance. This is the palette Rouge Affair. It's a matte blush palette. I use this one because it's going to really be in these same tones as my eyeshadow here. Start with this shade, and I'm just going to go ahead and start to press it pretty high. Remember, this is just a fun look, although lately I have been wanting to wear blush out to my temple like so. Just kind of press it across, and then we'll start to bring it down this way. I'm going to pick up some more. It's so pretty. It's so pigmented. I am going in here, get back there, lash. I'm going in here like that, and it's going, okay, you want pigment? Here's pigment. This, I'm vibing. I love it already. Brush is a prototype, but y'all stay tuned. Just stay tuned. And I'm just kind of continuing to press that in. I want to grab another shade. Let's grab this shade. It's like a true pink as well. And for this one, we'll kind of give it a little, and we'll just go right on top. So I'm not going here, I'm more going here. That's pretty. Here we have the Luminous Rouge. I love the packaging. I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna use a little bit smaller brush. You guys will never hear me tap, but we're tapping today. I'm just gonna start here because I feel like it's gonna have a lot of pigment. But this one I know is gonna have shine in it. So we'll just kind of pop this through here. I honestly felt like that second blush we put on had shine in it as well. I'm just gonna test this here and kind of see how pigmented it is. So it's not as pigmented and scary as I thought it was. So we're just gonna go to town. And this is a MAC 240S. Let's kind of pull it over through here. Went ahead and swatched it on the back of my hand. You can see it's just a touch reflective, not quite like a highlighter. It's just going to have a little bit of a light reflecting particles. The eyeshadow palette, and go ahead and finish underneath here. Do you notice how I even press when I place eyeshadow underneath my eye? I never swipe. You're just going to get more pigment out of it that way. So I popped on one of the lip cushions. I just wanted to see how it felt. It doesn't really tie into the look the way I want it to, but these feel amazing. This is the shade Promised. I didn't really go to town on applying it perfectly, but it feels incredible. I love makeup. I found the perfect shade. This is the NYX Lingerie, and this is the shade Pink Hit. And I'm not even going to do a lip liner because I love this applicator. I'm drooling everywhere. I'm so excited. Gene drills and he gets excited too. Twins. One last thing. I'm gonna do a reel. I haven't done a reel in 100 years. You remember the reels I used to do? I want to do one. And I'm gonna add like a rhinestone and inner corner. But right now I'm adding this. This is the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in Insomniac. Mama has now turned on the jet behind me. That's the fan in the stove. It's quite smoky in here now too. She's adding effect to my look. Thank you for the effect, Mama. I love you guys. I'm gonna post, I might post twice today. I might be wild and post twice. I might post twice. I'm wild and out of control. I love you guys so much. Get ready for the makeup post and the foundation. The foundation. You know what I'm saying. I love y'all. I love you so much, and we'll see you tomorrow.